Hey listeners, welcome to the Ponderock Podcast, a podcast about the volunteers serving in Peace Corps Jamaica. I'm Alex Nash, an education volunteer from Columbus, Ohio. Have you ever wondered what it takes to become a Peace Corps volunteer? After an extensive application process, trainees in Peace Corps Jamaica undergo an intense 10-week program in-country to prepare them for service. Pre-service training, or PST, includes language classes, sector-specific content, and field experiences that aim to help trainees understand their role within their future communities. Tallawah 90 is the newest group of trainees to arrive in Jamaica. They began their Peace Corps journey in mid-March of this year, and now they are days away from their swearing-in ceremony, where they make the transition from being a trainee to an official Peace Corps volunteer. I met Group 90 about halfway through their pre-service training, and sat down with a few individuals to learn more about their life before Peace Corps, how training is going, and what they are most looking forward to about beginning their service. Apologies in advance, some of the audio you're about to hear is not the best quality. Finding a quiet space to record at the training center proved more difficult than I thought.
My name is Gabriella Cajus, and I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio, and I'm like 6 weeks into training now. Used to be a grade 1 teacher.
How are you feeling about training so far?
I don't know. I feel like I'm present right now, but I feel like I've definitely gone through those I'm on a continuum. So like one time I'm like, I'm feeling good. Next I'm like, all right, this is too much. And then now I'm like back to being okay. So it's been kind of up and down, mostly because I'm like still adjusting, I think, with all of the conditions and things of that nature. But for the most part, it's been pretty good. I've met a lot of cool people here. And the Jamaican people are really friendly and kind and welcoming, so it's just adjusting.
What inspired you to do Peace Corps?
Well, my older sister had always talked about Peace Corps, actually.
Nice.
And she used to say that she was going to join. I remember, when she was in high school, she was very active in the community. And she actually was, a member of Greenpeace.
Oh, wow.
And so she was, really into, she and environment. And she used to always say, she was going to join the Peace Corps. And then she ended up getting married and having a family. So, she could still do it because, Peace Corps age options are pretty varied. And then when I saw you go for it, and, sparked it again in me. Because actually a few years ago, I reached out to Recruiter back in, 2012, 2013. And I was just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not ready. I didn't feel like I was ready to take on that big leap of leaving my home and will I actually be of good service? Am I actually a whole person before I go out? You know?
Yeah.
There's that Sergeant Shriver quote where he's don't use the Peace Corps as an excuse. You need to be already whole before you come here. So that stuck with me. And then when I, was really inspired by you, and when I saw that you were going for it, I was like, you know what? I can do this too. And so I went for it.
That's so good. I'm so glad. It's stressful.
Yeah.
The whole process is so stressful, and it's a lot to go through. And I'm glad that everyone finally made it through But I think in the moment before you're here, that's all you know. All you know is all the paperwork, all those online training modules, and it's a lot before you really actually get to where you're supposed to be and you're doing what you came here to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes even during training, it doesn't always feel like you're still not quite there, but you're here. And
that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm here, but am I here? So it's there's a bubble. I still feel like I have little America around me. Just I appreciate the support from the fellow volunteers, but it's kind of all right, I'm ready to be in here now, surrounded by the Jamaican community, Yeah. There's a safety net, but, right now, which is, the intention. I mean, we'll see. When I get to site, I'm going to be where's my safety net? So.
Yeah. You'll still have it, though. It just won't be as close by. Once you get to site, it is different for sure, but it's nice to know it's still there. It's a phone call away or several taxis away.
My name is Kelly King, and I'm from Topeka, Kansas. Well, I graduated from Kansas State University in May of 2018, and I knew I wanted to do Peace Corps, and I had applied right after graduation and was in the process of, it's a long application process. I was waiting, and I was also thinking, if this doesn't work out, I need to have a job. So I was applying for other jobs, and anytime I'd have an idea that, wow, maybe I could get this job, I would just say, no, I'm gonna do Peace Corps. Like, I did everything Peace Corps told you not to do. I just hadn't even had my interview yet. And I got offered a job, and I said, no, I'm joining the Peace Corps. And I did that probably twice or 3 times. Then I got my interview, and I got accepted, thank goodness. I don't know what I would have done. But that's what it is. I was a substitute teacher.
Hello, my name is Marie McCarthy, and I am originally from Minnesota, Cottage Grove, which is just a small suburb of St. Paul and Minneapolis. I graduated from Winona State University, which is in southeast Minnesota, with a degree in therapeutic recreation in the spring of 2016. Since I graduated almost 3 years ago, I've been working in the local school district as a teacher's aide. I worked in middle school with about 10 boys with emotional behavior disorders, and then this past year I worked one-on-one with an individual with pretty severe autism and a wonderful group of teachers and parents. But prior to the Peace Corps, I have actually been to Jamaica 5 times prior to this, in various ways. I went on my first trip back in my sophomore year of college on a travel study trip through the special education department, where we lived on site at a boys' home, and we just learned about, school systems in a third world country. So that was very eye-opening. And then I've had the lovely experiences of coming back and working as a staff member and a liaison at the boys' home, working in their learning center for schools that are, helping the boys that are performing below grade level, as well as just being a staff member and living the life of a boy in the boys' home. So that was definitely eye-opening. Saw a lot of crazy things, had ups and downs and all of that. And so what got me really interested in applying for the Peace Corps was just my sophomore year of college, they came to a career fair at school, and I just kind of looked on the internet and saw Jamaica, primary literacy advisor, and I wasn't really in a good place in my life at that time, and I said, next time I see that job, I'm going to go for it. And so, as everyone else says, it's a very long application process. I was still working in the schools, and kind of just let the process happen and be okay with whatever result came my way. But deep down inside, I really wanted to be able to get in. And so this past August, in the summer of 2018, I was here in Jamaica, and I got that email that I got accepted. And so that was crazy to think, I'm here already, and I don't have to say goodbye, I'm coming back in a few months. So that was very surreal, and serving others is what I love to do. And so training has been awesome, getting along with all the other trainees, and everyone just has different thoughts and ideas, and collaborating. Wonderful host mother who feeds me way too much. And so, but I'm definitely excited for the 2 years to start. Training can be very tiring in that, but I know that they're prepping us with the tools that we need to go out into the field, and so I'm very much looking forward to having my own community and my own experience for the 2 years.
My name is Ray McKetty. I come from Greenville, South Carolina. I am 24 years old. I graduated from Winthrop University with a degree in English and a minor in political science. And my professional background so far includes doing 2 terms with AmeriCorps and working as a field organizer during, the midterms with the North Carolina Democratic Party. So had a little bit of experience so far in volunteering and connecting with communities and things of that nature. So really prepared for Peace Corps that day. Training is, let's just say that it is very thorough. You definitely get, when they tell you they're going to be training you in language skills and technical skills and, cultural cues and things of that nature, they don't play around with it. So it's, again, very thorough, but there is something to be gleaned from training. I think that it not only gives us those things that they said that they're going to deliver on, but things that you don't anticipate is just the camaraderie among you and your fellow trainees. You really do develop nice bonds and relationships, not only with your trainees, but with your host families during training, and with the staff as well, because they see you putting in the work, and they want to do everything that they can to make sure that you are successful. So it's a lot of blood, sweat, sometimes a little bit of tears. I think we're getting to the point where the tears are starting to form, but everybody is all in, and I'm blessed with a really good training group, and so we've been handling everything, I think, so far with a lot of grace and a lot of patience and understanding.
My name's Mary Bilecki. I'm originally from Long Island, New York. I'm in the environment sector. I'm from a Peace Corps legacy family. So my sister did Peace Corps probably about 3 years ago in Cameroon in the agriculture sector. I believe it might have been environment. And then my father did Peace Corps in Chile in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s. And so that was a pretty long time ago. And he was doing sustainable fisheries management. So I'm really happy to be here. And before I was in Peace Corps, I was doing food rescue. So I did food rescue from farms, like small scale in Vermont for about a year with AmeriCorps. And then last year I was working for a small nonprofit in Boston doing food rescue from supermarkets on a larger scale.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It was, I feel really lucky because I found my passion for food justice. And so I feel like I can really put that to good use here in Jamaica.
Absolutely. That's going to be so good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
How are you feeling about training?
I feel really good about training. We're a little more than halfway through. Hub training has been amazing. I'm very impressed with Peace Corps Jamaica staff and how everything has been very well organized, and it seems like pretty focused on topic, which I think is amazing. I've loved getting outside and gardening and meeting local farmers. We've done a lot of in the classroom seminars and lectures, which I don't think is any of our favorite thing to do, but it's definitely necessary. But learning a lot. I have to say I'm excited to get to site though and be done with training, but I know it's important, so I'm trying to enjoy everyone's energy while we're together.
What are you most looking forward to about starting your service?
I'm just really excited to meet the community I'll be working with and just meet people and start to make relationships and learn why they want me there, and to learn what they're dreaming about for their community, and to just get involved and learn and listen. And yeah, I'm just really excited to meet people, I think, and make some friends in my community.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's our show. Thanks for listening to the Pond to Rock podcast. Special thanks to Gabriella Cajus, Maureen McCarthy, Kelly King, Ray McKetty, and Mary Bilecki for sharing their experiences with me. And as always, thanks to Emily Bergman and the Peace Corps Jamaica social media team for their support and shenanigans. If you like what you've heard so far, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and tell your friends. New episodes are posted on the third Friday of every month. To learn more about Peace Corps Jamaica, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and at peacecorps.gov/Jamaica. Later.